morning. My name is Kimberly Bishop, and I'm Associate State Director at AARP Michigan. I'd like to thank you for joining us this morning for a very special session called Pancakes with Papa in honor of Father's Day. Recent research by AARP indicates that grandparents are utilizing technology at increasing rates. One of the benefits is that they've been able to stay connected with their grandchildren. Over half of those who participated in the study indicated that they have grandchildren who are at least 200 miles away, and a third indicated that they have grandchildren who are at least 50 miles away. You'll hear a heartwarming story with 5-year-old Bryce and his grandfather, Darnay Collier. Darnay is a teacher and also has found some creative ways to incorporate learning in everyday fun activities like making pancakes. I'm sure you'll enjoy meeting Bryce and Darnay as Bryce makes pancakes with Papa. Following their presentation, we'll provide you with some additional resources to get assistance with learning technology if you'd like to add to your skills. So sit back, relax, and enjoy Pancakes with Papa.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Bryce. So Papa, or Darnay, is a school teacher in addition to being Bryce's papa, and teaches elementary school. We've all had to deal with the pandemic and isolation. They weren't able to see each other as much as they had beforehand. So one of the things that they did was to get Bryce an iPad. So Papa, can you tell us a little bit about Bryce and his iPad and how the two of you work together?
We bought him an iPad for Christmas, just to he's getting ready to go to kindergarten. So to get ahead of that and also to communicate. And so it amazed me how quick he picked up on all of it. So it really became like giving him a telephone. We talk pretty much every day. I'd work on him with his letters by using some of the features on my iPhone that he taught me. We sent text where he could actually see me writing his name, and he responds back to me. So it's really been really interesting. They're not afraid, and they find features that use technology better than the adults.
So Bryce, what's one of your favorite things to do with the iPad?
Play games.
Play games. And who do you call on your iPad?
Papa and Gogo and my grandpa and grandma.
Okay, very good. Do you get upset when they don't answer? You wonder where they are?
At their house.
Okay, they're at their house. So, Darnay, I understand that one of the special things that you and Bryce have started to do together, I know that Bryce loves to cook, but I understand that the two of you make pancakes.
Oh, yeah. Special pancakes.
Special pancakes.
They're real special with chocolate.
They're real special with chocolate. So today, will you walk us through making pancakes with Bryce and Papa?
Sure. Basically, Grandpa cheats. So he uses whatever your favorite pancake mix is.
Okay.
And I have him add it, and he does the cooking.
Okay.
So I'll have him add this to the bowl. Your pancakes add to the bowl. So we basically take a standard one, and then we add all the things in to make them special.
Okay. So as a school teacher, do you find that you can sneak in a little math and a little science in here with this?
Actually, teaching him has taught me ways to teach my kids. I have a 6th grade class, and the beginning part of it was a lot about equivalent fractions and proportions and things like that. So recipes work well with that because it also, whether there's just adding or subtracting it, it gives them a workout with dividing and using the fractions a little bit. So you could take a basic recipe with 4 or 5 ingredients. I've used chocolate chips with the kids at school and asked them things like, what would you have to do to this standard recipe to make sure everybody got 2 cookies?
Some kid at school process.
So I kind of learned from them.
What do worms taste like?
And then I take it back to my class. So it's kind of
Okay. So Bryce, what are you adding now?
This.
baking powder.
Baking powder.
So we have baking powder. We add a little bit of sugar. We put like a tablespoon of sugar in there. And we put butter in it. And then we go to the special ingredients. We found that we like the way it tastes sometimes when we add lemon juice.
Oh, okay.
So we add a little lemon juice to it. And here, it's yours. Here, put some lemon juice in there. No. I turn on.
Shit.
So we take this basic mix. We add the baking powder, a little sugar, lemon juice, and of course the milk and the egg. The milk and the egg. And each time we don't tell the people in the restaurant what they're getting, so they might not know about the lemon juice. Or sometimes we sneak pecans in there, or chocolate chips, or bananas, and we mix all of that up. And then we have Gogo and Bryce's mom guess what the secret recipes are.
Okay, so you have like pancake surprises over there.
Oh yeah. And so this is my cup. So cup of milk.
I'll get teaspoon over.
So 1 cup of milk. Be careful. Be careful. Good. Good there.
There's the cup.
Okay, put the top back on. And then we add a little bit of vegetable oil here, right? Or we use butter sometimes.
Want to help me?
I got it for you, buddy. Here, you need this.
Okay.
Okay. Hold this right here.
Okay.
Add that in. Good job. We add in a little vanilla extract.
Yep.
Yep.
A little vanilla extract.
Oh, a little vanilla extract. Okay, Bryce.
That's right. All right, mix it up really good. And you can make it better than that. You got spoiled with your peas in already. I guess. So, we finished mixing. Finished mixing. You gotta crack that egg. There you go.
Whoa. So Bryce, how many eggs are you using today?
17.
How many pancakes are you making?
Or 1,000.
No, you're gonna have an omelet, not pancakes. Mix it.
So Bryce, how old are you? 5? Do you cook with Papa a lot?
What?
Do you cook with me a lot?
Yeah.
I don't do as much. It's kind of weird being a teacher that I not work the whole time through. We just kind of did things inside the classroom. And so you have my job. I have to do it, but I was kind of hesitant with this little guy. So it's been it's been difficult, but I'm glad things are changing and I can get back. So
I know that, sometimes people have challenges embracing technology just because it's different. And being in a pandemic, people were forced to do things that they didn't necessarily want to do or weren't comfortable doing. How would you say technology has helped you stay connected and even deepen your relationship when you couldn't see each other face to face?
it definitely has, because like I said, we talk pretty much daily. And I guess as a teacher, I always wondered, because I have 2 grandsons, and as a teacher, I always wondered on the other end what the teacher sees from the kid. They had the challenge of, working with technology, and it's the mute button on. And he actually, one of my grandsons actually has Chinese lessons. So I can imagine how challenging it is for a parent to sit there after coming back from work and then trying to understand the instructions so the kid can get to make up that difference that the teacher does not have by having that kid present. So I wondered about that, and I try to work. It's a lot of work. We've all learned from this, but you got to really go back to school again to really do for your kids to do it best. 1 blueberry. How many blueberries? Okay, we could add some blueberries in there.
Yeah, and the strawberries.
And the strawberries. You wait here. I'll get them for you. Hang on. Take your cut them up a little bit. We'll put them in here. Yeah. Here, use this. Cut them up.
Okay.
So, Darnay, I read in an AARP report that grandparents spend collectively $179 billion on their grandchildren every year.
That they what?
Spend $179 billion on grandchildren every year.
I can see that happening. I know. I don't regret the iPad thing at all, but everything you get them is really kind of expensive. They almost have to have it though, and this kind of really, this pandemic has showed me some things about the school itself. I think we should have started introducing the technology to them earlier. But I think having it all at once, and the staff learning and getting all the pieces intact, and the staff learning how to use the technology, it has to be overwhelming for the parents and the kids.
But it seems like the 2 of you have definitely made it through with flying colors, and it's given you an opportunity to connect in ways that you didn't before, even if you could have.
And like I said, I learned things that I would use with other kids that I learned from him. For instance, I don't know that I would have thought of sitting there teaching him how to write his letters using an iPhone and a chat. But it's kind of interesting, actually.
And I forgot to mention, the 2 of you don't live in the same city. How far apart are you?
We're about an hour away. Yeah, we're in Lansing, they're in Belleville, so it's about an hour, 40 minutes.
Okay.
But it seems like a piece of cake since they relocated from Texas.
That's again, one of the things as we talk about older adults in isolation, that you can use technology as a way of feeling closer, at least through technology, if you can't be just as close physically.
Mm-hmm. So it's been a lot of good things out of it. I've experienced some good things with this little guy out of it. I'm glad things are changing up, and now I can be here in person as well. But we'll continue to use the technology and things we've learned.
So what would you say to other grandparents who might be a little hesitant to use the technology? Because I know a lot of grandparents who have smartphones, but they really kind of just use them as phones when they could be using them to connect in a different way with loved ones.
I think once they start, they won't have a choice, because once they make their first couple calls, these guys are not afraid of the technology, and they will call you daily. And once they start, they'll enjoy it. And it'll take off from there, I believe.
And it can start with baby steps. You don't necessarily need to buy them an iPad. If you have a smartphone, you can start with the smartphone that you have.
Absolutely.
So, Bryce, what do you have in your pancakes?
A strawberry.
What's your special ingredients today?
Strawberry.
Strawberries.
Blueberry. And mango.
Oh, and mangoes.
Chocolate.
Oh my goodness, that sounds like dessert. So are you making pancakes for Papa for Father's Day, or is he making pancakes for you?
We're making pancakes for ourselves.
Oh, you're making them together. Are you going to give anybody else pancakes?
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
What's in some to Miles?
You get some to Miles. How about Go?
Okay, you're going to save some for your cousin and some for Go-Go for your grandmother?
How about that? How about your dad? He gonna eat pancakes with us?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, wasn't that special? I'd like to thank Bryce and Darnay for spending some time with us in honor of Father's Day, and I hope that everyone watching has enjoyed getting to know them as much as I did. At the beginning of the session, I promised some resources for those of you who may not be quite as tech savvy as you'd like to be, or maybe you are tech savvy, but you'd like to find some different things to do. First, let me introduce you to Senior Planet. Senior Planet is really focused on technology for older adults. For example, they have a session called All Things Zoom, where you can learn more features of Zoom and how to become a Zoom expert as you're invited to or maybe hosting Zoom meetings. Also, there's Techie Tuesdays. So Senior Planet is really focused on helping with the tech skills. We also have the AARP Virtual Community Center. The AARP Virtual Community Center is really a place for fun and learning. At the community center, you'll find things like Tai Chi and yoga. You'll find concerts, happy hours, and even tips on a virtual job search if you're interested in looking for a job. So I'd like to thank you for spending time with us. As always, to find more information on activities and events at AARP, you can visit aarp.org/Michigan to see some of the fun and informative things that we're hosting. So again, happy Father's Day to all the dads and enjoy your day. Thank you for joining us.